Tons of new information when it comes to Zelda Echoes of Wisdom was released, and we're going to go over all of it here. Before we begin, there's this critique out there that Echoes of Wisdom is just Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom gameplay shrunk down into 2.5D. They took some of the gameplay mechanics from Tears of the Kingdom, like the Ultra Hand, like Fuse, even though they didn't, and just put them in a game in 2.5D, and that's not true. And clearly with the release of this new video and new information in terms of the gameplay that you can expect, it is not simply a clone of gameplay, it is an evolution of those concepts, and that's something that Nintendo has always done. So the critique never really made sense to me, but after this Navigating the Still World video, clearly it is not just Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. We've seen the mysterious purple infection engulfing Hyrule and sucking up the land and its people, including Link before, but in this video we find out that it appears that everything getting sucked into the purple void goes to a place called the Still World. And in typical Nintendo fashion, the creativity expands upon itself, and that Still World is literally a second map that can be entered from different points in the main overworld, sort of like the Dark World in A Link to the Past. Nintendo of America said that unlike the main overworld of Echoes of Wisdom, the Still World is a topsy-turvy place in which the land has been morphed and frozen in place. This means that some platforms are on their side or completely flipped as they suspend in the void. This effectively creates a puzzle platformer for Zelda to traverse with the use of Echoes, the game's central mechanic. So you've got an overworld, you've got a second map to explore. The overworld and the second map tie together with the use of the Echoes, traversing the environment, solving puzzles. There's so much to see and so much to do, but that's not all. Dungeons are making a return, and this game in the Still World features large multi-room affairs full of tough environmental puzzles that ultimately lead to a big boss battle. They've been talking about inspiration from Link's Awakening and even Zelda 2, and in one of the moments shown in the trailer, you see Zelda in a 2D side-scrolling perspective in a shift reminiscent of some spots in those previous titles. The Echo system really lends itself to creativity from the player. You can solve these puzzles in a multitude of different ways by using a multitude of different echoes. One boss fight shown off in the trailer highlighted how open-ended these encounters are, thanks to your ability to summon almost anything you want. At one point, we see Zelda summon a bed mid-battle and get in, as if the echoes she summoned can take it from here, and she's going to take a nap while they do the dirty work. Princess Peach got a sword fighter form in Princess Peach Showtime, and Zelda gets her sword fighting form as well. This form plays about how you'd expect in a traditional Zelda game, but the ability is on a timer, so the princess can only swing the sword around for a brief period. This is important because Zelda isn't Link, Link isn't Zelda, this is her own game, so her combat style using wisdom and echoes is a stark contrast to a warrior style, and it sets Zelda apart from Link. So rather than just clone Link's abilities and give Zelda a sword and a shield, I think it's brilliant to give a new combat system, a new gameplay mechanic to Zelda in her own game. Now, if you pay attention in the trailer, you see a bar depleting that notes the form is at level 1. So it might be something you can upgrade throughout your playthrough. Now, if you thought the echoes, the gameplay mechanics, the overworld, the still world, the traversal, if you thought all of that wasn't enough, there's more to do in this game in the addition of traversing and fighting in Hyrule, thanks to a series of allies. The trailer introduces us to Dampé, an inventor who will give Zelda mechanical allies to use that have different abilities than echoes. Now, if you use these, you have to be careful because these automatons will break if damaged too much. Dampé is just one of many allies you'll meet along your journey. This is going to be a huge game, and what's really interesting about it is it's taking so many elements of other past Zelda titles and implementing them in new and exciting ways. From the overworld to the still world, from echoes to automatons, Zelda in her first starring role looks to create something incredibly unique and engaging for players who are fans of the series and waiting for Zelda to get her first starring role. I can't wait to play this game. It's going to be an incredible experience. The wait is almost over. Let me know in the comments section below how excited you are for this title. Let me know what you think about the new gameplay additions, the art style, everything down there in the comments section below. Thanks for watching this video. Think about liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.